What's going on, everybody? We are back for the episode. Today we are doing my top 10 champions in the tech class. If you guys haven't seen my other videos going over the science, skill, and mutant, go make sure to check those out. There will be a playlist on my channel, and also we'll have the cosmic and mystic coming out within the next couple days. But today we are doing the tech class. So before I get into the tech class, I got to give the standard disclaimer. This is my opinion. This is the best. You should not rank up anybody else. This is my opinion. If you like somebody better, you like somebody better. That's all up to you. This is my opinion, who I think is the best. So without further ado, let's get into number 10. At number 10, we have Darkhawk. Darkhawk is a robot champion, so he's got double immunities. He's got a bunch of damage off his L3, because if we go to his L3, you go in here, it activates null mode. Darkhawk's basic attack have a 100% chance to inflict shock, instantly dealing that much energy damage. But that damage increases with signature ability. Null mode grants that much additional attack rating, so it can go up to pretty much double your attack rating. And it's absolutely insane. Plus, with that, you have annoying for defense, because shield mode grants up to 100% chance to auto block enemy attacks, and it triggers a parry. Stealth mode grants up to that much offensive combat power rate. So you get more offensive combat power rate, and he can miss with his. Let's go in here. Darkhawk. You basically miss. Have a 30% chance to miss? 30% chance to miss. So that's pretty cool. Also, he has a kind of nice synergy if you want to throw him in. Going through quests, if you bring in Night Thrasher, you got the synergy. Start the fight in a random mode. If you start the fight in null mode, you will completely crush the fight in no time at all. So, yeah, that's why Darkhawk takes number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Star-Lord. Star-Lord is a ramp-up, huge damage type of champion. And if you have him and you don't have him awakened, you're going to be like, what on earth are you talking about? This guy doesn't have much damage at all. Well, his big thing is his signature ability right here. As blows are exchanged, Star-Lord familiarizes with the opponent's techniques, increasing attack by that much for each hit of the combo meter to a maximum of 400 hits. So every hit on your combo meter, your attack's going to go up and up and up to 400 hits. It's absolutely insane. You can get such high damage with this. Plus, his special is element gun effects. You can get an armor break, you can get a shock, you can get you can drain power. You can also place a heal block. So that's kind of nice for a little bit of utility, but it is random. With these, they just randomly, special attack 1 and 2 randomly put on one of the element gun effects. And this deals 20% bonus damage when striking a charging enemy. I did not know that. That's actually kind of cool. All attacks, you have a chance to fury. So it's really, this is the big thing that makes him a beast. Synergies wise, he doesn't really have much, so yeah, it's mainly just that signature ability that makes his damage go sky high. Coming in at number 8, we have Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is a champ that was looked over for 3 years now, and he's finally getting some respect that he deserves. I recently took mine up to rank 4, and I enjoy playing this champ so much. He can power lock the opponent. He can heal block the opponent. If he's awakened with his signature ability, he can take some of that, he can steal some of that power. He can also life steal some of the life that they're healing. So it's awesome. But if you go into here, heavy attacks, remove all currently active breakthroughs, dealing that much damage per breakthrough removed. So the breakthrough basically means that you'll, again, armor up if the breakthroughs active, so you have 100 of these biology charges, 100 of chemistry, 100 of these. So if you have 100 of all of them and you parry, do a heavy attack, you'll get a ton of damage. Off the special attack 2, trigger the breakthrough effect of all research categories currently at 100 and reset the duration of all breakthroughs to 3.5 seconds per category currently at 100. So basically with this, you'll get, let's say you parry, you get a heal block on the opponent. Okay, well this will put down a heal block and a power drain, and you get an armor up. So now you have an armor up, heal block, another heal block, and a power drain. And with this heavy attack, you can take each one of those. So that's 4 different things. That gets you like more than 8,000 damage plus the regular heavy attack damage. So it's some solid damage, but the main thing is he just has some great utility and some solid damage to add on top of that. Coming in at number 7, we have Sparky, or Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, or Starky, or whatever you want to call him. He is a older champion, but he's still a beast. I personally hate his playstyle, so I don't really like him, but I respect what he is capable of doing. If we go into his abilities here, when attacked, Spider-Man, he can evade. That's not what I wanted to see. Stark Tech AI. No, that's not what I want. Where is it? Smack Talk? Here we go. So each time Spider-Man evades an attack or uses a dexterity mastery, he gains a charge of poise. Cooldown 8.8 seconds. So each charge of poise grants that much more attack. So you can get up to 10 of these, and then you can do a ton of damage, plus a bunch of crit. And if you have 10 and then you launch an L2, you're going to be doing the shocks on top of that, and it's absolutely insane. And against robot champions, these shocks do double damage. So you're going to be doing a ton of damage off of that. Plus, if we go to Blade here, he has great synergy with Blade, plus 45% potency for Danger Sense bonuses, and starts the fight with 3 poise charges. So that makes it so that your poise charge buildup is smaller. You don't have to dash as many, or evade or dexterity as many attacks to get to those 10 charges, which makes ramping up a bit easier. But for me, I personally just don't like having to evade 7 or 10 attacks, so I don't really like playing him, but he does have some solid damage. Coming in at number 6 is Sentinel, the big bad robot. Sentinel is more the utility side of things. He does have some solid damage, but he's mainly on the utility side. So if you go into his abilities here, analysis complete, we'll go to this. So at a max analysis charges, so 100 analysis charges, which you get by either hitting to the opponent's block, so you do a 4-hit combo to the opponent's block, and you'll get a bunch of these. Once you get up to 100, there's also other ways to get him, but that's the primary way if he's not awakened. I'll explain his awakened ability in a second. But once you get up to 100 of these analysis charges, Special 1 and Special 2 effects trigger on the target's block. While triggering heavy attack, Sentinel becomes unstoppable for 0.8 seconds. While the target is shocked, Sentinel cannot become unstoppable. When Sentinel inflicts a shock, incinerate, heal block, or armor break, its duration increased by 100%. So that means the effects on his special attacks. So this one has a bunch of incinerate off of each hit. This one has heal block and armor break. They will trigger through the block. Plus, they're going to be 100% increased duration. His heavy attack also deals a nasty shock debuff, so that'll be doubled. Plus, with the special attack 3, gain a permanent armor up passive, increasing armor rating by that much. The armor up passive cannot be removed by armor break. If Sentinel already has an armor up passive, consume the armor up passive and instantly regenerate health up to that much based on lost health. So basically, you do one special attack, you do another one, and then you're going to regen. So he does have some sustainability, and he's just a tank. But if we go into his signature ability, when the target activates a special attack and it matches the previously activated special attack, Sentinel gains 20 analysis charges. abilities that cause Sentinel to lose power are that much less effective per analysis charge. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool. But with this means that it makes his ramp up faster, because if they fire off the special one, then they fire it off again, you're going to get 20 charges. And against mutant champions, I don't think that's doubled, but with his regular target analysis, mutant champions, he gets 8 instead of 4 per time he gets charges. So I don't know, but Sentinel is just an absolute tank, powerhouse, and utility type of champion. All right, so coming into the top 5 here, we have Guardian. Guardian is a new champion this month, and he can deal some solid damage. He's got solid block proficiency because of his synergies here that increase block proficiency for every champion except Guardian, but he also just has some fairly good block proficiency. If we go into the abilities here, with this force field thing, you build up a whole bunch of force fields by doing either the special attack 1 or special attack 3, and then you launch off the special attack 2. And if Guardian has the first hit consumes all force field charges, increasing attack rating by that much for each force field charge for the duration of the special attack. So if you get a ton of these, like you get 100 plus force field charges, and a 3-star can take down Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. It's absolutely insane. Plus you have an armor up, so he is a good counter to Havoc, although he does do a lot of shock damage, so that kind of stinks. But with signature ability, his block efficiency goes up when the armor up effect is on. His energy resistance does, his bleed resistance, and his critical damage resistance does. So he's got a lot of resistance, and with that armor up buff. So he's just an absolutely tanky and big time burst damage type of champion. Coming in at number 4, we have Guillotine 2099. Guillotine 2099 is like Star-Lord, but in a different way. With her abilities here, let's see. Passive combo meter abilities. Guillotine's attack rate is increased by that much with each hit in the combo meter, capping after 100 hits. So her attack's going to go up while you're building up to 100 hits. And add a combo of 100 plus hits, Guillotine Sword becomes empowered, dealing a burst of that much direct energy damage for each hit above 100, scaling with base attack and capping after 600 hits. So potentially her damage can go higher than Star-Lord's, which is why she's higher. She also can reverse healing with her special attack 2. She has degen that she can land. She's got self-repair. She also, if you end the fight with special attack 3, the next fight you will have 100 hits. You'll already be there. She also has some combo shield stuff, and with her persistence charge, you can activate different pre-fight abilities. Where are the pre-fight abilities? Here we go. The pre-fight abilities. Huntress function. Every 20th attack on the combo meter is a guaranteed critical hit. If this attack is special 1 or 2, all hits of the attack are guaranteed to be critical. So if you line up this 20th hit with a special attack 2, they're all going to crit. You're going to do a ton of damage. Stability function. While above 99 hits in the combo meter, medium attacks lifesteal 5% of the damage dealt. Same thing here, but except power burn. So that's kind of nice. I prefer to do the stability and Huntress function for each fight. I find those the best for sustainability and the most damage. But yeah, Guillotine 29, just an insane ramp up, big time damage champion. Alright, we are now at the top 3, but before we go into the top 3, make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to join the Discord, link is in the description. Make sure to comment down below, what's your top 5, top 3, top 10, I don't care, champions in the tech class. But yeah, let's jump into my number 3. Here we go, number 3, we have the newly buffed Hulkbuster. Boy, before he was buffed, Hulkbuster was an absolute trash champion. Now, he's insane. He's got a ton of armor. He's got complicated abilities, so I'm going to just sum it up. Basically, with him, you want to spam heavy attacks. You build up the shocks. Then, with his special attack 2, I do need to go there for this part. If the opponent's block is broken, by the way, this is unblockable. So if the opponent's block is broken by this attack, all beam attacks have a 100% chance to inflict power burn, draining 1 bar of power per hit and inflicting direct damage proportional to the power drained. 100% chance of power lock for 3 seconds. So basically, you stack up those shocks, and for each shock, you're going to be doing more damage. So you do that, then you do this, which will power lock the opponent and power drain them. So you can literally spam heavy in the corner for a while and get huge crits, huge shocks, and do a ton of damage. Plus, with the signature ability, you get this self-repair, which he was needing from the beginning, and you can get, with the Giant Buster, that much more attack rating while self-repair is active. With Iron Wall, so his defense stage, you get this much self-repair potency, so more self-repair. So he's fairly good for defense, and he's also kind of sustainable. So Hulkbuster, definitely good option for like questing and stuff, but he is absolutely insane just for damage and stuff. So yeah, he is a tanky, damage dealing, sustainable regen type of champion. At number 2, we have the KRAZIE champion, Warlock. Warlock was a champion when I first saw him. I was like, really? Who on earth is this? Why'd you bring him in? And then he came to into the contest, and he is a beast. Absolute beast. You get this techno-organism virus infection. So the opponent's heal blocked. All right, that's sweet. What else? The opponent has minus 30% offensive ability accuracy. All right, that's good too. Whenever the opponent would gain health while infected, Warlock power drains them for 5% of their current power over 0.5 seconds. So whenever they're healing with this on, they get power drained. Upon contact, the opponent gains a charge of techno-organic virus. The virus is not affected by ability accuracy. Once the opponent has 20 charges, they are removed and replaced with 1 infection passive that lasts for 20 seconds. The duration is decreased by 6 seconds for each unique buff on the opponent while it activates. He is immune to bleed, poison, cold snap, and frostbite. He has a permanent armor up, so he's good for fighting havoc. Also, his heavy attack can apply a bleed. His special one applies shock and power drain. Special attack 2 does a bunch of armor breaks and also has a ton of hits, so you can get a lot of those virus charges in, and then you can refresh all your passive viruses with the last hit, so you do a ton of damage. Special attack 3, regenerate that much health for each infection the opponent has, so you can get a little bit of regeneration. You also inflict a passive power burn on the opponent, draining 100% of their current power over 5.5 seconds and dealing damage proportionate to the amount lost. So he is a champion that can block out healing, do a ton of damage, plus he's got the armor up, so he's good for countering havoc. And he's just absolutely insane. Alright, without a doubt, number 1, we have Ghost. Ghost is one that takes some skill to learn to play, but once you can play her, she is an absolute beast. With a signature ability, dash back, begin phasing for 2 seconds. Phasing will activate a ghost is afflicted with an arm break. Okay, whatever. Phasing. While phasing, incoming attacks have a 100% chance to miss, and each damage over time debuff on ghost converts to a fury passive, increasing your attack by that much. She can't crit unless she has this precision passive from phasing. Phasing is immediately deactivated when ghost initiates an attack or blocks an attack. But if you dash back, phase, and launch a special attack, preferably a special attack 2, you'll do a ton of damage. They'll all crit, and you'll be going absolutely insane. There's not much I can say here. She's just insane. Plus, you can generate power with her special attack, or with her signature ability if you get hit while phasing. You also start the fight phasing. With her synergies with Ant-Man, plus 15% attack for each debuff on the opponent for Ant-Man, plus 15% attack for each buff on Ghost. For Ghost and Wasp, special attacks are unblockable when triggered while phasing, so that is amazing. Also, with the Hood, Ghost takes no damage while phasing. You can literally phase L3s and not take any damage, and the Hood starts the fight invisible, so that's kind of good for the Hood. But Ghost is just absolutely insane. If you want to see what she can do, go check out Dooley Ray, Seaton, almost any YouTuber has a Ghost gameplay video, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, that is my top 10 for the tech class. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I just dropped my pen. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.